So the science of connecting with archetypes is as real as your everyday life, even more real. Because this everyday life that you're living right now, we're living in a dream of a life which can be unrewarding, unfulfilling, financial problems, relationship problems, health problems. When you connect with an archetype, it's a fast path to total transformation inside and outside, and the power to create all material and spiritual abundance. So I just want to take a little bit of time now to review the foundational principles of connecting with archetypes. Now, how many people are here today who weren't here at the last session? Okay, good. And the other people can benefit from a review, because as Dr. Pillai says, the reason why we say a mantra 108 times is because the human mind is so forgetful, we have to say it 108 times in order to remember it. So review is helpful for everyone. Okay, so today we're going to focus even more on a personal encounter with archetypes. And first of all, I would just like to note again that Dr. Pillai has declared that the revival of archetypes is literally forming a new science for the Golden Age. So it's a science. And this science will be a merger of both modern science and spiritual science. And the foundation for the spiritual science is based on the fact that since antiquity, ancient civilizations knew that in order to obtain power, you go to the archetypes. So we are practicing a model which has been proven from ancient times in cultures all around the world. Now, the definition of an archetype, just one more time, is simply a light being. An archetype has no physical body, but they have a light body. And we refer to them as gods, goddesses, and angels. And I'm defining this again because the term archetype can sound a little mysterious and remote. But you all know them as gods, goddesses, and angels, and they exist in many different forms as well. Now, the scientific definition of an archetype is light and sound frequencies. And the fact that they are composed of light and sound frequencies gives us the key of how to contact the archetype. For example, one of the easiest ways to contact an archetype and develop a relationship with the archetype is through their quantum sound. And when we use the word quantum sound, this is a new term that Dr. Pillai has developed in order to explain that the mantras are actually very powerful sound frequencies that are as subtle, tiny, and powerful as particles. In the sound frequency contains the entire potentiality to convey the power of the archetype, and it's just in one tiny sound frequency. So for example, the quantum sound of an archetype can be simply the name of the archetype. And we'll be having a much deeper experience of both the quantum sounds Krishna and Radha today. The quantum sound for an archetype can also be a series of sounds that are put together in order to convey special traits or attributes of the archetype. And one of the most powerful ways to work with the quantum sounds is to use a tool along with the quantum sounds. Last time I showed you the Tulsi Mala. The Tulsi Mala is very special to any being who is related to Vishnu. So when you actually hold the Tulsi Mala while you chant the mantra and the mala call the archetype to you.